Oh my gosh, it took it on the drop. It took it on the drop. What? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hidden deep within the valleys of Wales is a lake that up until this video has gone completely unfished. With tales of some of the country's most impressive carp, my friends at Swimbooker had sent me on a mission to investigate, to find out what the new owner had been up to and see if the rumours of giants were really true.
It's actually been years since I was last in this country, and considering I grew up on the border and would be in and out of Wales pretty much on a weekly basis, I think that's criminal, really. I've just been busy with other things and not had a reason to come here until today, until this lake. Kind of excited to go see it, really.
This is Lux Lakes, an old trout fishery that over the last 6 months has been heavily invested in by the new owner Luke, in an attempt to create one of Wales's best big carp venues. He had stocked it with an impressive bunch of fish, but if I'm completely honest, it was the old originals that had really piqued my interest.
It's one of those lakes where every single swim, just there's options. It's going to be hard deciding where to go, actually.
It's been a while since I've cast a 12-foot rod.
That Welsh weather's arrived.
That didn't take very long. Oh my days.
I've only had a rod in 20 seconds.
Oh no! Yeah.
That's so annoying. I was busy faffing with the camera with this, trying to get a shot of the fight when I should have just been playing it.
That almost certainly was my target fish. The fish that I travelled all the way to Wales to try and catch. An ancient, old, massive 30-pound grass carp, and I'm in a tree. Get out, please. I don't need this. I'm crying already inside.
It's not exactly how you hope for the start of your session to go, but over in the next swim, my new friend Jimmy was having a very different kind of experience. We'd first met a few years back when I was doing some filming for the Corda YouTube channel. He was fishing alongside my friend Carl, and we'd all gotten along quite well, saying one day we'd try and get out on the bank together. 2 years later, the stars had finally aligned.
Tom has a major problem going on right now. That's his bivvy, look. I'm just about to tell him, Tom, you have a problem in your swim right now?
No.
I'd get over there.
No.
Correct.
Oh.
It's not the start you want to a session. My bivvy blew away. All my bed and everything's soaked.
How's your brolly, all right?
Damp.
As Jimmy was fishing for a lot less time than myself, I'd encouraged him to take one of the more comfortable swims on the lake known as the Fly Lodge. It was a decision I was quickly regretting, not only due to the rain, but because he'd managed to get straight onto the fish. I'd not even cast my rods back out yet, and Jimmy was already on 5 carp.
Well, I've decided to start putting a little bit of bait out. I quite like the idea of picking fish off one by one on single hook baits, but I think Jimmy's had 5 fish now over a bed of bait, and I'd be stupid not to join him. I'm fishing 2 or 3 different spots that I'm putting about, I don't know, something like 1 kilo of bait on each one, because I quite like the idea of keeping the fish moving so that they don't just spook off one spot. Whether that pays off or it actually slows them down to come and, you know, find my hook bait, I don't know, but it's worth a go.
It's a grassy.
It's a flipping massive grass. James!
I told you, hinges for big uns, mate. I told you, what did I say? Is it bigger than that?
28.
Jimmy had gone and caught my target fish, or one of them at least, and whilst yes, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit jealous, I was genuinely really happy for him, and enjoyed seeing one in the flesh.
Yes!
I've done that classic thing where I've forgotten to eat all day because I got too excited about the fishing. So I'm currently cooking up a stir fry for myself. Jimmy has absolutely smashed the place up today. I kind of knew that would be the case. He's been doing it long enough. Not that he's old, but older than me, done it longer than me. And yeah, it's been really nice. Just catching up, learning a thing or two. We'll see. I'm gonna get this food in me, feel a little bit better.
I ended up losing quite a few fish that night, and most frustratingly, I'm fairly sure that the one I did net was by far the smallest that I'd hooked. It didn't make a lot of sense. I wasn't using anything different to normal, but for whatever reason, these fish just didn't want to stay on.
No! I'm not even going to put that back out. I obviously need to change something. Because I've lost 3 fish now in a row. Half of them I haven't even filmed because I just kind of wanted to get one in the net. Yeah, something definitely needs to change. Would you offer me some advice, some of your hard-earned wisdom?
I love a crank for fish not falling off. I think you need more gate on the hook.
Kind of like a wider area.
Yeah.
So that if it flies back, maybe it's pricking a little bit sooner.
Yeah, there's more hook.
Chatting with Jimmy had definitely helped me realise how to make the most of my swim, but with this weather, I didn't really want to go back. It was far nicer socialising by the nice warm lodge instead.
Oh, there was one. Oh, he was a lump. It's Jim! On my spot? No, far down.
Cheekily, I blasted a rod at range from Jimmy's swim, and it didn't take long to find out that the new rig was definitely working.
I'll tell you what this is. That's a better fit. Oh my days. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay, that's a much better feeling than how many I've lost this morning. Well, I've managed to find one of Lux Lake's plumper residents, I would say. The fight was weird. At one point I thought he was 40 pounds. When he got in, I thought he was 10 pounds, and he's ended up at 22. So.
Now knowing that the fish were at range, Jimmy wasted no time in getting the bait boat over to them, and the results were instant.
Oh, it's not a bad one, Tom. That didn't take long.
60 seconds.
I knew it.
No word of a lie, no exaggeration. This guy's a little bit different to the rest. He's quite brown, I guess. He's got a tan, which he definitely didn't do that here, but I'm happy to have caught him.
You'd have to bleep that out. You could bleep turnip.
I'll take turnip.
Eventually, I returned back to my swim, and before long, realised exactly why I hadn't wanted to spend much of my day here.
I've not known rain like this in a long time. It is so, I don't even know if you guys can hear me. I bet the microphone's all muffled. But it's grim.
Well, I just woke up and not feeling super great. Boo-hoo, I know. But I think I let myself get a little bit too cold yesterday.
The bites in my swim had definitely dried up too. I'd kind of clocked the fish seemed to be following the wind quite strictly and was blowing them to the other side of the lake. The right thing to do, the pro angler move, would have been to barrow up and over there, but with Jimmy leaving the lodge and my bones feeling cold, I only really had one swim on my mind.
You left your coat, sir?
Thanks. Oh, that's an old school carpy jacket as well.
No, I know.
It's that bad, boy.
And then there was one. And all this water to fish by myself. Yeah. Step 1, go and get all my gear, bring it over to the lodge. Step 2, get warm. Step 3, catch a massive grass carp. Oh, Jimmy, what a mess. It's not actually too bad, but I can see he's left me the washing up. I figured it was about time that I got to experience some of the Lux of this lake, and now that Jimmy's been evicted, I've moved into here in the fly lodge and it's so much warmer. The fish definitely on the end of the wind. Whenever it changes direction, about half an hour elapses and then they start showing like bilio over on the end. So whilst the right thing right now is, right, the wind's pushing down there, I need to go and bivvy up down there, checking the weather forecast, it's moving every 6 hours. And so instead, I'm gonna cozy up in here. I want to enjoy some of the luxuries and keep myself warm. But on the fishing front, I'm gonna blast the rods as far as I humanly can. And then in the morning, I'm gonna reel in, go get my 10 foots, I'm gonna stalk for them. Feel like it's gonna be the way to catch a lot more fish. And then hopefully, well, you know. That's a long way out. It feels alright, but everything does at this range because it's so muffled.
I was fishing at about 140 yards, a big boy cast, and it seemed to be working. I just hoped that the fish would stay on for the long trip back to the net.
Hey! Seem to be getting into some of the bigger ones. This thing's 23 pounds. Storm has finally passed. And long range fishing seems to be doing the work. No way. That can't be right. It is. It's the sun and some blue sky as well. Oh, I just think Wales doesn't like Jimmy. The fishing's going quite well as well. They definitely seem to be the other side. I've caught a few now. I've not shown every single one to the camera because some of them have been a bit smaller and kind of just wanted to slip them back and put the rod back out because, I mean, me and Jimmy were talking at long length yesterday about can you select bigger carp, and we tried a few things, bigger baits, bigger hooks, and the answer really, here at least, was no. You just got to keep catching them and eventually you can have one of the big ones, and that's my hope. Where did the lake go? It's kind of a slow night. Considering how many bites I had during the day yesterday, I thought that continuing to cast at range would do the trick. I've just put the rods back out just in case they were tangled or just weren't presented very well. Felt the drops, everything was clean, but I think I'm going to give it about half an hour before I reel them in and start getting on the move. I need to find out where these fish have gone. The back of the island is sounding incredibly tempting, but ultimately, I think today's the day I work for it. I really earn it.
It just feels right to have a 10 foot in your hand. I've completely converted over the last 3 years. I used to always fish for 12.
And there's the hard bit. The waiting. The pondering. The, should I be over there? Should I be over there?
I think I just saw one jump out over there. I need to go and investigate, see if there's any birds. No, nothing down here.
I think they must be sunning themselves because I've just seen not one, not two, but 3 fish swirl in the bay over there.
Oh, they're feeding right there. Okay, I need to cast long and then reel it in super slowly, super gently. Oh, there's one cruising right there. Yeah, there's loads of fish in this bay. Reel it back, reel it back, reel it back, reel it back. Slow it right down and drop it. Okay, I don't know how that's going to go. I'm just trying to make a bit of a plan for tonight now, because maybe I'll nick a few bites now. That would be fantastic. Oh, I am on it. Oh, it came off. Came off immediately. Yeah, we got one. Oh no, it came off again. Oh my gosh, it took it on the drop. It took it on the drop. What? Whoa. Okay, that was insane. That was actually insane. I've never had that happen to me before in my life. This is a much better fish, guys. Oh, I think I fouled it. It didn't take it on the drop. I must have literally dropped it on it. Oh, poor thing. Come on, let's get you unhooked and back. That's gone from a very good moment to a very sad moment. Oh, bless him.
Not wanting to repeat my mistake, I patched up the carp and I decided to start preparing for the night ahead. The fish were definitely stacked up in the shallow bay, and it wasn't somewhere I was going to reach if I slept in the lodge again. So I put the work in and I found a spot where I could introduce a bit of bait to try and hold them here for as long as possible.
So that's quite a bit on this spot itself, and then I also want to widen it so that wherever I catch, hopefully there's still some fish feeding elsewhere. I reckon that'll do.
Moving all the gear over took far longer than it should have. I was definitely tired from the last few days, but it's not every day that you're invited to fish a lake like this. I felt increasingly lucky to even be here, and I wanted to make sure that I made the most of every minute.
It's not one of the grassies, but it's a pretty nice common. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look how tense he is. He's an angry common.
It felt good to have a tactic pay off in a big way. That had been a theme of this trip actually, trying things and being able to learn quite quickly from them, which, after a good few years of struggling to manage even one fish for a video, this session had been a very welcome change.
Well, apart from the occasional bat flying through my lines, it's gone kind of quiet. And we've kind of found that the past few nights, that the fish don't really seem to feed, and I guess it's all going to be on the morning. I keep reminding myself that it's been a wicked session. Like, I've caught quite a lot of fish, and that's unique for this channel. But I don't know, I just really want to find out what this lake's made of. I know there's some massive fish in here, and yeah, I need to be packed up and gone. About 11 o'clock tomorrow, I need to get home. So this is it. Yeah, we're going on. It's absolutely tipping it down, but that's okay because we've got a fish. Well, some people like to finish their films with the biggest fish of the trip. Me, on the other hand, maybe one of the smallest. Wales, you've been damp, you've been a lot of fun, and I think I'm just gonna have to come back for those grass carp one day. But for now, thanks for watching, guys.
To learn more about the rigs and the tactics I used here at Lux Lakes, I've made a second video that you can watch over on Swimbooker's channel. It's part of a series that I'm making for them called Fishing for Answers. Thank you to everyone who supports me making these videos, and I'll see you in the next one.